Alright, let's begin part 3 of my Elden Ring easy mode playthrough. So last time we ended off ripping through Lindell Royal Capital. I guess I'll grab these souls or runes. Okay, and now we'll be heading to the rolled route, which gives us access to the Mountaintops of the Giants. So, to get there, we'll be going to where we fought the Erdtree Avatar. Alright, so from here, Avenue Balcony, you're just gonna wanna run straight up, not down. You're gonna wanna come straight up, just like where we fought the Erdtree Avatar. And we're gonna wanna take a left past these. And don't worry about any enemies or anything. There's no enemies on the way, and I don't even think you can get off of the path to fight enemies. Maybe you could go down there, but essentially you just take a straight shot. And over here, the gate will be closed for you. I ended up opening it a while ago because I got lost. You can go through here even before fighting Godfrey and Mordot, but you won't really be able to do anything because there's going to be a barrier a little further down. So it's only worth coming here after you've fought and killed Mordot as well as Godfrey. But once that's done, I mean, you can maybe kill a few of these enemies, pick some stuff up, but I'll just be coming through. As usual, if there's ever enemies chasing you, you can just run around in circles and usually they won't bother chasing you, but whatever. I mean, just go in circles and they will never be able to touch you. Loop around. Okay. It's always amusing when that ever happens, but it shouldn't last long. Anyways, you'll come on up here, and then there's a few enemies up here, so keep that in mind. And of course, I always recommend upgrading your flasks of Crimson Tears or just flasks in general. They both get upgraded at the same time. Make sure I only have +2, but you can get to much higher values by using, what are they called? Sacred Tears. So always keep that in mind. I don't have really time to do that because I'm just trying to keep things quick for you, but I highly recommend using the Sacred Tears. And this guy right here, he's pretty annoying. That's why I'm casting Commander at him. Oh my god. You know, maybe it's just better off to run past him, because he does significant damage. It's a shame you can't use Torrent, but yeah, he does quite a bit of damage and he's pretty tanky. So honestly, don't even bother with him. Huh. And I guess he just stops chasing you after a short while, so that's always nice. And then through here, another nice elevator. You can actually kind of skip the elevator and then come out this way. There's a tower to activate another Great Rune. But once you go through here, you're going to encounter a boss. It's a double boss. They're not too hard, but I'm not going to try fighting them right now. In fact, they might actually be pretty easy, now that I think about it, but I'm not going to bother fighting them right now. And then on the way down, there's actually a path or like a little area you can jump out. Oh yeah, right there. You can jump out, pick up a neat little item, but I don't think I need it. I mean, yeah, I don't think I need it. But as the viewer, you probably have a lot more time than me, so you can feel free to check that out. So I'm just gonna refill uh, my FP and HP as well as my tiers and whatnot. So basically, you're just gonna want to follow this path you can see here, or maybe it's like basically it's a sort of a straight path. Uh, okay, yeah, basically just follow the path that's on there. You'll encounter these psychos. Just gonna go past them. It's a little hard to see. Maybe it'll be better if you equip a torch. I'll do that. I guess makes it a little better to see. So keep that in mind. And you'll also encounter a, what are they called? Night Cavalry somewhere around here. You can fight them if you want to get some extra runes, but I personally wouldn't recommend it because we don't need it. And then we also get to fight a giant bird man, whatever they're called. Black Blade Kindred, I think they're called. So we'll come through here. You'll find a few of these. Oh, perfect. A little seed. But you'll find a few of those shiny guys. You can kill them and get, if they're blue, I think you can get a refilled cerulean tier, and if they're red, you can get a refuel of your crimson tier. So keep that in mind. There's a Stake America somewhere around here, in case you die against the Black Blade Kindred. But we're not really interested in him. And on top of that, there's actually a Grace right up here. So if you do wish to kill him, just for some extra runes, you can always feel free to do so. Maybe I'll do that. You know, just rest at the Grace. Essentially just skip past him. And then this Grand Lift of Rold will teleport us, or carry us, straight to the Mountaintops of the Giants. I'm just gonna grab my runes. That was a shameful display, but I mean, even in an easy game, or easy mode of a difficult game, there's still gonna be some really difficult enemies. But I'm sure you probably get like, what, 60 or 80,000 runes from killing that fellow. So, it's definitely worth it if you do decide to kill him. You'd probably level up twice. Which is still a significant amount, especially at this point in the game. So you'll just follow this path. It's a decent amount of just kind of riding your horse once you get to the Mountaintops of the Giants. Try not to mind it. So there's quite a bit of sort of walking, quite a bit of walking distance. And essentially what I wanted to do is, I was originally going to go after Radon, but we can actually unlock a decent area of the game by coming to this castle right here. So that's what we're going to do. And of course, it's always nice to progress as far as possible, so that if you do intend to use a different build in this game, I want to always let that be open to you. And if you want to do any side missions of any sort to get more powerful than me, to make this game easier for you, because it's a hard game and I have experience. Not much, but I do have experience, so I want to make sure all options are open to you. So you're gonna come down around here, and This area is a little dangerous, because it's a thin area and you're going to get fired at by a bowman. So what I'd recommend is come through here and you can actually unlock a grace in this cave. Because there's always a grace at the beginning of these sorts of dungeons. You could also explore the cave if you want, or whatever catacomb, dungeon, whatever you want to call it. You can explore. After you've unlocked that grace, though, and of course there's a Stake America around here, but may not apply to you once you've come down a decent amount. But anyways, you know, just ride across this. I'm not even sure what this is. I mean, you could call it a mountain, but it seems very artificial to be some sort of mountain. Maybe it's some sort of path. Anyways, right around here is where it starts to get very dangerous, because you can, I'm not sure if you can see, there's a giant in the distance getting ready to shoot at you. What you're going to want to do is sort of hide right here in order to have him fire his shot. Once he's fired his shot, he'll start shooting again. You can maybe get out of his way, and then now you're home safe, home free, however you want to call it. Maybe wait for him to shoot a shot right around here, just so he'll stop bothering you. And now you're perfectly safe. I mean, he might be able to hit you somewhere around here, but it's definitely a lot easier to avoid him. So definitely keep that in mind. So now, let's see. Oh, I hope I'm not lost. Oh yeah. So we'll hop onto this rock in order to just climb, because it is a mountain, so you always want to be able to go as high as possible. Nice little grace right here. And in the Mountaintops of the Giants, you can also get a really nice talisman it's called the Graven Mass Talisman, or there's two talismans that start with Graven. One of them increases your magic damage by 4%, and then the better one, which you can find in the Mountaintops of the Giants, increases your magic damage by 8%. So definitely something to keep in mind when you're doing a magic build. There's also the Ritual Sword Talisman, which increases your all sorts of damage by 10% if you're at full health, and with Comet Azure you're most likely going to be at full health, but if you're just fighting an enemy sort of normally, you might not always be at full health. So that's why Graven Mass Talisman's perfect. And then of course there's a Scorpion Talisman, which increases magic damage by I think it's 12%. I wish it was 15%. That'd make it a lot better, but 12%, and it increases the amount of damage you take by like 8%. So keep that in mind. Right around here, a bit of a dangerous area. You would think you're able to come up around here. I'm not too sure about that. I mean, you might be able to, but there's also a church right about here. That's where we're going to go to, or just grab a sacred tear, and I think there's a somber smithing stone bell bearing we can grab here if you want to upgrade the other staffs you have, such as the Azure Glintstone staff. I try not to use that. Carrion Regal Scepter is a great one. And then, oh wait, yeah, try to avoid that guy. Just follow right around this edge. Or you could kill him if you want. You get some decent runes from him. Oh my god. So either way, there's also the Lusat Glintstone staff, which a lot of people love as well. It does the most damage, 100%, but at the same time it costs 1.5 times the FP consumption. So it's not exactly practical, and in the long run it's not going to deal as much damage, so you want to keep that in mind. So So anyways, first Church of America, and we can pick up the Sacred Tier, and then right outside, I believe, there is a bell bearing. Although I'm pretty sure you're also gonna get invaded, I think. Maybe somewhere along the way, but... And then bell bearings you can give to the Twin Maiden husks in the Round Table Hold, in order to buy stuff. But in the meantime, I probably should have or could have grabbed that. But in the meantime, we're going to be heading up around here if we're able to cross at some point. So up around, not there, that's different, but we're going to want to come up and then kind of weave our way over to that castle. Wait a minute, why do I have so many markers? And then a trick, if you have too many markers but you don't actually know where some of them are because such a big map, what you can also do is you have a maximum of 5 markers you can place, so you can just place a few. As you can see, once you place too many, the others will disappear. And then once you've placed a few of them, you can just get rid of them. Neat little trick I've learned in case you're having trouble with those. Essentially just keep on climbing. That's the easiest advice I can give anyone in the Mountaintops of the Giants, or just about any area of Elden Ring. So I guess we could... Oh wow, those are some great runes, okay. Yeah, definitely some great runes, but I'm not too worried about that. You can hop right up. At pretty much a straight shot from Church America. And then there's a Lord Contender's Evergoal. You can fight whatever's over here, but I'm not particularly worried. And so essentially we'll just be heading on. Yeah, like I said, just a straight shot. Pretty much just aim towards this tree, just a straight shot. And then I guess I could probably go after the map at this point. Where's the map? Yeah, right around there. I could go towards the map, but instead I'm just gonna go for the castle, and hopefully I'm able to reach it from here. Let's see. Or not. I mean, there should be chains somewhere around here that let you go. I wonder what's over here. Okay, I guess there's a castle right here. Not sure what this is for, though. I'm genuinely kind of confused, but whatever. Guardians get, you know, I'm not even concerned with this at the moment. I want to grace site before I'm doing anything. This area though will let you progress to get further in the Mountaintops of the Giants, because once you get around here there's a chain you can climb. So it's not completely useless to end up here. Just follow this chain and don't worry, you're not going to get shot down. So towards this path is how you get to the next main boss, which is known as the Fire Giant. Has a hell of a lot of health, so definitely keep that in mind. He has so much health that Commander isn't really going to do much to him, and on top of that, he has 2 phases, so he's essentially our worst enemy. So you want to keep that in mind. Oh, okay, so from here it's kind of a straight shot to the boss. You're just gonna go straight. You're essentially literally gonna go straight, and then the boss is right here. And then once you kill the boss, you're gonna come over here. Once you do whatever's over here, obviously you're gonna kill the boss, follow this chain, and then you're gonna want to loop around this way. And then there's something over here that's gonna permanently change the story, so always keep that in mind. Alright, so once you end up over here, Freezing Lake, you just want to come. You're just going to want to hop on Torrent, come straight up, and then just follow this edge right here, essentially. Or, I mean, there's a faded path right here, covered in snow. You can follow it. There's not going to be any enemies that are going to try and actively attack you. Maybe one or two. Yeah, like these bowmen over here, but on top of that, they deal barely any damage. So, keep that in mind. And then, this is kind of a side quest of sorts. You can come over here on this path, just follow it. You'll see like snow and whatnot. Like you could start up and then just head up on in there. I'm not particularly worried about that right now though, so I don't even know I don't remember what's in there. I've done it before, but maybe there's a special spell or something, maybe a talisman. So do that if you feel like it. In the meantime, though, we'll just be running straight through here. And then that signifies there's going to be a boss, as you can see. Sort of a withered tree, but Erdtree Avatar going to come down. Very dangerous fellow, you can see, but I'm not going to bother dealing with him. You can feel free to do so. In the meantime, however, we'll be looping around this path right here, so kind of like that. We'll just be following these little bridges. Oh wow, okay. Somber Smithing Stone 9. Make sure you pick that up. So, I mean, let's see. In terms of upgrades, we have all the way up to Somber Smithing Stone level 6 from the bell bearings. So all we need is 7 and 8, which we get from bell bearing 4. And then we just picked up a 9, and then just need a 10 after that, so I'll see if I can find a way to pick those up later on. But as for right now, I'm not particularly bothered by it. You could fight the Tibba Mariner. He's like just about straight. He's like through here, but I'm not particularly bothered. Or you know what, maybe I am. Maybe I'm getting a little bothered. Oh, okay, whoops. Where is he? He's supposed to be here, at least that's how it was when I was first playing. Whatever. You can just run past these guys anyway, so. Okay. This is getting a little excessive, don't you think? And I don't even have a single grace site over here. He should be on this like edge area though. I don't remember exactly where though. In the meantime, obviously, activate this grace. And then, like I said, we're going to be coming over to this castle. And be careful, if you do have a great rune equipped, you want to be very careful because the enemies in the castle are very dangerous. Probably more dangerous than just about any other area so far. I think I'm going the wrong way. Let's see. What the heck was that? I mean, pretty much everything in this area does a lot of damage, but if you've been putting points into Vigor as I have, then they won't be able to one-shot you, so that's always nice. And then Oh yeah, there we go. There's the tip of Mariner, if you can see him. He's on that corner. Tipper Mariners are also great enemies to use Commodore on. Either way, I'm just gonna fire on him from here. Huh. I guess he's just sitting there. He's not really able to do anything to me. It's honestly getting a little disappointing, but I'm just gonna kill him. So yeah, this is a perfect spot to... This is definitely a perfect spot to fight him from. Yeah, now you don't have to deal with those skeletons anymore. And on top of that, he probably won't even be summoning the skeleton since you're technically close to him, while also not being that close to him. So yeah, right about here, you'll just come straight right by this corner. He'll be at this corner, so like you would come normally around here, but just stay right about here, and you'll be able to technically cheese him. I'll say I've never really liked that word. Like cheesing an enemy just feels kind of low budget in my opinion. Oh, and you could also level up, obviously. These little balls are kind of annoying. They deal a decent amount of damage and they'll kind of just keep on rolling at you to deal quite a bit of damage overall. So keep that in mind. No, I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. Oh my god. But hey, at least I showed you how to... Ooh. Okay, yeah, I showed you how to kill the Tibber Mariner. And then I guess there's a Stake America to help me out. That better have been worth it, though. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not bad. I'm not gonna bother picking up my souls or runes. Oh my god, yeah, you got another boss. Hope you're happy. I guess you could fight the Deathrite Bird. I am not interested. You know, it's always funny how most people are always like at least level 100 before they get to the Mountaintops of the Giants. And at least like 10 hours in. We're not even 5 hours in. And we're at this area already. This, very dangerous enemy as usual. Especially when we're on ground level with him. So just ignore him. Don't even try to fight him. You can get some Somber Smithing Stones though. From fighting him now that I think about it. You know what? Come up onto this ledge and let's see if we can kill him. And as usual, always use this spell on him because he jumps in the way or out of the way the moment you cast, but the spell ends up homing in on him after it's been casted. So, and you want to wait for it to hit before you cast another one. Oh, that was nice. Oh, you've got to be joking. There's another one. Huh. Alright, so hopefully you won't have this same predicament as me. You'll be able to just rip them apart conventionally, but I guess they don't come up here. They shouldn't, they especially shouldn't come down. But they definitely use this strategy of mine, and perfect. We get a Somber Smithing Stone level 1, so use that. And I'm almost out of Cerulean Tears, so I'm not going to kill the second one, but you know the strategy. Terra Magica, Jellyfish, and then go from there. So yes, I mean, you get great rewards from them, so it would be nice if they respawn, but at the same time, they're very dangerous. So either way, just you want to run straight. And then roll if you have to, if they get too close to you. Apparently there's a spell that makes you hard to see by enemies, or yeah, makes it hard for enemies to see you. So yeah, I guess a good strategy would be go slow by him, and then at this point just let him kill you. Or not. I think you get a decent talisman here of sorts. Oh, or one of the legendary weapons. Part of a trophy. Either way, you come out, and then right through here, I'm pretty sure is the boss. You'll encounter a few enemies. Try not to let them bother you too much. Right through here. Oh my god. Bro, no. Come on, man. Oh, wait, okay, wait. So you actually just come a little bit further. And so right through here, it's another commander. Just blast him as usual. And then the nice thing is, even if he ends up summoning some minions, you can actually kill them before they can do anything to you, which is great. And of course, if you're using a better weapon than me, just like I said, upgrading, you'll easily be able to rip through him. Which, speaking of, maybe I should just upgrade my weapon. You know, I'll go to, yeah. And then from now on, I'll just upgrade my mind. Huh. I'll just use up. Now, once you get these kinds of level of runes, if you have a friend, you could use the exploit to just trade these over and then do a backup save, such as with like PS Plus, do cloud save. But I'm just going to. Yo, 50,000. Yeah, definitely use a cloud save to duplicate that. That's what I did with my friend on other character. So that's easily the other option for getting overpowered. Friends easily make it overpowered. And it's really sad when certain YouTubers and whatnot will tell you that, oh, if you have friends, you can get a specific weapon or whatnot, makes it easy. But it's like they're not even telling you half of it. So if you had a friend, you wouldn't even be watching guides from people like me. So I guess pop these as well, or sell them as usual. And then we can just grab a we'll be able to grab half of a medallion known as the Haligtree medallion, and then we'll be able to unlock an area called the Haligtree, which is, I mean, kind of self-explanatory. Through there is sort of a hidden area of the game, so you want to keep that in mind. So and then from here, you know, I'm actually just going to show you how to get a easy +8 Somber Smithing Stone. So you can come right around here, I believe, somewhere. I'll open up the map to make it easier for me to find. Otherwise, I mean, if you don't want to see this part, you could just look it up, but I'll be showing it to you anyway. And then as usual, if you're having a bit of trouble getting around and leveling up whatnot in Elden Ring, you could always kill the dragon. But you know me, I'm not gonna fight something that can't fight back. I mean, Commander Niall, you fight enemy that won't fight back for a short period of time, but you know, they're still going to kill you if you take too long. With this dragon though, you know, it's literally not gonna fight back, so I have no reason whatsoever to kill it. Either way, I mean, you could grab this, whatever that is. And then... now that we have the map, we'll be coming somewhere around here, I believe. And there's a little white enemy that can give us access to... oh, there we go, right there. Cute little fella. And you know, just for the sake of the video, you know, Commander Niall. Alright, perfect. Now that we have that, we could just upgrade. So yeah, right about here in this area. I mean, you want to actually get close to him so that when he decides to hop off, you can take him on. Oh shoot, yeah, once you progress a little bit and you come to Round Table Hold, you're gonna have to fight a certain enemy. Not particularly difficult though. And now you'll be transported to the real Round Table Hold. Great enemy. Only gave 114 runes. Dude's poorer than me. And I mean, yeah, you get that, so... yeah, try to make sure you have a decent chunk of runes and whatnot. Huh. So yeah, I guess this door is open. I wonder where Sir Gideon Ofnir is. I hope he's still around. Whatever.
Now, those are of a chat item one.
Alright, either way, you could strengthen the jellyfish shield, but we don't need to. Instead, we'll be upgrading the good old Carrion Regal Scepter. Oh, okay, wait. Gotta buy the others. So, come over to good old Smithing Master EG.
Well, then I presume these...
Back to Round Table Hold. So you can offer the Somberstone Bell Bearing, buy up the next 2 smithing stones, and then you can upgrade the rest of your... you can upgrade your weapon the rest of the way, and I'll probably swap over from now on. Oh, need some more intelligence. But either way, I mean, obviously once you pop the flask and go from there, you'll be able to use the Carrion Regal Scepter. And then from here on, in my next video, I'll be showing you how I'm going to kill Radahn, as well as, I mean, hopefully kill Radahn, as well as get the other half of the medallion, which you can get right about here. And then we're going to head over to the Hellig Tree. Alright, see ya.